Hello, my name is Siska Febriana Sitompul with student ID number 22107-3204, and today I will present about my comprehension about a topic entitled Discourse and Genre. So the first subtopic in this topic is about what is genre. So basically genres are activities that our people are engaging in through the use of language both in written and spoken form that change through the times. So this is caused by the technological changes or the development of the technology that happens in the world that makes the way we use language change in a particular genre uh, depends on whether the text is written or spoken, and also based on the social and cultural context in which the genre occurs. So the the example of the changing of genre can be seen through the internet that has influenced the existing forms of communication, such as the internal office memos that using, for example, like sticky notes or something, that change to the new forms of communication, such as like the internet room chat, the blogs, online forum discussions like WhatsApp, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, and etc. The introduction of the new technologies are also change the genre, because it's always bring the new genres, such as like mobile phones that brings the new genres of text messaging, because on the during the old days people uh, used to write letters to send to their family or relatives um, to to know about each other's um, activities or something like that. And the second subtopic in this discourse and genre topic is about the defining a genre or genres. So as I mentioned previously, genre is the activities where people are engaging as the members of the world society, both in the written and spoken form. So genre basically is such a kind of social agreement about ways of doing things with the language, and uh, based or related to particular social or cultural settings. Genre is also evolves around the times, over the times, so it's kept updating according to the development of the technology or the the society that we live in. It may be changed or it may be shrink according to the timeline, and because it is based on the social agreement, uh, where it is related to the development of the technology. So yeah, as I said before, it can be changed, it can be shrink, it depends. So the next subtopic is about the assigning a text into a genre category. So to assign a genre to a particular category, we need to look at the aspect of the language as itself and the context behind it. We also have to consider the author of the speaker of the text, as well as the audience of the text, both in written form and also spoken form. Um, Moreover, we also have to look at the purpose of the text, the situation where the text is occurred, or the physical forms if the text is in written form, and as well as other aspects such as like the content of the text, the level of the formality of the text, and the style of text, whether it is spoken or in the written form. So move on to the next subtopic, which is network. So the books explain that genre networks based on a research that uh, researched by the U.S. Students. So this network shows genre outside of the typical ones that students might student might assume they need to be able to take part in order to be succeed in, or during their university or beyond their university studies. Um, the genre of networks is also related to how some people would do things in order to gain their success, or in other words, it's related to on how people communicate or interacted with the people around them to gain networks, because networks is basically like one of the main reasons um, to for some people to be able to succeed. Okay, the next topic is the written and spoken genre. Both written and spoken genre refers to the different types of communication that found in written and spoken form of communication. Um, both of them has both of them have the unique characteristics based on their medium, audience, the purpose, and the style. So written genres are consist of academic writing, fiction, non-fiction, poetry, business business proposal, or personal writing such as diary or journal, while spoken genre are um, cons- while spoken genre are consists of spoken genre is consists of conversation, speech, debate, interview, storytelling, lecture, presentation, podcasts, or radio shows. And the next topic is the discourse structure of genres. In this subtopic, it explains about how texts are organized and structured to achieve their communication purpose, both in written and spoken form as well. Each genre has the ideas that are connected to each other, and it has patterns on how the information is presented, on how the argument are made up, and many ideas that consist in the genre. So for example, in written genres there is academic writing, as I mentioned earlier. So in academic writing, the structure is the introduction, body, and also conclusion. Well, in introduction consists of the presented topic, the background information about the topic, and also the thesis or research questions, such as like the um, related on literature view. And the body is divided into section like the subheading, arguments, evidence, analysis, or discussion. And the next is the conclusion, which is the summary of all the things that are explained before at the introduction and the body. As well as the in the written genre, spoken genre also has the structure. For example, is conversation. In conversation, the structure is opening, body, and closing, where the opening is just like the greeting on how people say hi to other people when they want to start a conversation with them, and the body is about the topic that they are talking about, and the closing is like the farewell, or when they want to end the conversation. So yeah, I think that's all that I can say in this presentation. Thank you very much.